Good morning. How are you?
Morning, John. I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm really well, thank you. I'm excited about this morning. Look, Phoebe, you're an ST4 in rehab medicine. You live in Derby, don't you? Tell us a little bit more about yourself first.
Yes, I live in Derby. I came to Derby to do graduate entry medicine in 2008, and I'm still here. I'm married to a guy called John, and we've got 4-year-old twins and a 2-year-old, and I go to work for a break.
Yeah, I bet you do. A full life, indeed. So you've been involved with CMF for some time. Tell us just a few highlights of your involvement over the years and why you're involved.
Yeah, so I sort of knew about CMF as a student. I wasn't massively involved, and then I went to my first national conference in the April. It would have been of F1, and kind of thought, oh, what have I been missing all of this time? Got involved with the Junior Doctors Committee later that year, which I was on for nearly 4 years overall, and loved being involved. First of all, on the students' portfolio, and then chairing the committee, and that was absolutely fantastic. And I made some friendships for life just from being on that committee. The girls that I, am still very much in contact with and helped me so much in my journey of faith. And then have been able to be involved more locally as well at different times and different seasons of life. So it's just, I think CMF has really made a huge impact on me in my walk with God and in my journey of understanding my work as ministry.
Thanks, Phoebe. That's great. And now you're involved in the Catalyst teams in the East Midlands. Tell us about why you've got involved and a flavour of what's happening at the moment.
Yeah, I think it's just really exciting, I think, to be able to think about what's going on in our region and the place that God has placed us to be, and how exciting it is to almost be the hands and feet of CMF on the ground in the places where we live and work, and to help encourage others to live and speak for Jesus. So that, I think, the when the idea of Catalyst teams was first came about, I was so excited at that prospect of, yes, right where we are, what is God doing? What's God doing in Derby, in Nottingham, in Leicester, Grantham, Boston, Lincoln, the places where we live and work, and how can we connect people together and help each other to feel encouraged and built up and strengthened in their faith, in their work, in their family life, in their church, and also then to encourage others to do whatever God has called them to do where they are and the things that they are passionate about. I think that's the lovely thing that you start to see, is that people are excited about different things. Some people are really excited about prayer. Some people are good at connecting people. Some people want to welcome others. And so seeing and releasing other people to fulfill their potential in that as well is an incredibly exciting part of the journey.
Yeah, well, that's fantastic. And just in terms of making it tangible for people listening in, what are some of the things that you've been doing as a team to enable that to happen, and what have you got coming up?
So we've started, some local groups have restarted. There weren't really any at the start of lockdown. So we've now got a local group running in Leicester, and we've got a local group running in Nottingham, meeting in people's houses. We've also had some online meetings, some online prayer groups have been going on as well, and prayer meetings which have been carrying on regularly, and we're hoping to start some workplace groups as well. We sent out a survey which we thought nobody would fill in, and actually got a whopping 45 responses, just asking people in the region what they would like to see happen. And so a lot of what we've focused on has really come out of shaped by the survey, really. So the groups has been one thing. Obviously, we've got things like a Facebook group as well, and a WhatsApp group just to help people keep updated. We've just started a newsletter which is going to go out every other month, which highlights all of the different events going on around the region and key contact details. And next Saturday, we're hosting our regional conference, which is going to be at the Hayes Conference Centre in Derbyshire, and we're really excited about that. Our theme is going to be Psalm 23. And as we were talking about a Catalyst theme, about what do we want our first conference to be about, and we said, it's been locked down, it's been a hard time for everyone. Let's go back to feeling restored and refreshed, and what God has to say to us in this time. So we've got one of my former pastors, who's now based in Penzance, coming to speak to us on the theme of restore and refresh and the lessons from Psalm 23. And we're just so excited to physically be together for that conference next Saturday.
Fantastic. Phoebe, our time is short, so I'll say thank you so much for joining me. It's great just to hear a flavour of your heart for what's going on and for what you want to see God doing. And we're just really behind you in prayer as a team. For those listening in who are thinking, oh, perhaps I want to know more, do feel free to get in touch with me, and I'll pass that on to Phoebe. And if you'd like to hear a flavour of what other teams are doing, there are other teams around the country doing some fantastic things as well. So we're just giving a bit of a flavour today from different places. So thank you so much, Phoebe, and God bless you.